Welcome back to my channel, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Donald Trump is back in the news as always, week by week, day by day. This time it's about Supreme Court rejecting the House bid to attain Donald Trump's taxes. They're trying to expedite it. So Supreme Court said we're not going to do that. The only person to do that was Justice Sonia Sotomayor. She was willing to grant it, but everybody else said no to it. So they said, it's going to go back into the lower courts and let that go through the process, and they should reconvene with the whole process. I would say usually it takes about 25 days, so I would say about August 3rd it will go back to the Supreme Court and they will make a judgment on that then. But right now the New York the grand jury, they're seeking to get Donald Trump's tax returns and his business records as well for the Trump organization. And the reason why, and the person that's behind that, is Manhattan DA Cyrus Vance Jr., because he wants to see obviously the business dealings with Donald Trump, plus the hush money that Donald Trump has paid out to two women, Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. That was some hush money that he gave those two women, because both of those women claimed they had an affair with him. So Vance, he wants to see, that money that was sent out, because obviously Trump is claiming that he never sent any money, and obviously that's not correct. He did send that money, and his lawyer Cohen, he sent the money as well too, and we seen what happened with him. So why is it that America, over 66% of Americans, they want to see Donald Trump's taxes? I mean, it's very obvious. We want to know, as Nixon would say 4 decades ago, the American people need to see, is their president or candidate a crook? And Nixon said he wasn't a crook, and it came out that he did show his taxes, but it wasn't voluntarily. He was kind of forced to, because it came back that he wasn't paying his taxes. He was paying a lower amount of taxes, and then the IRS sent him a bill for over $470,000 in interest that he had to pay back. That was with the whole Watergate and everything like that. So he was the first president to do so. And so in the last 40 years, every president or every candidate, they set the precedent of showing their tax returns or their business dealings, business records, right? So back in 2016, Donald Trump was the first, candidate, and at that time, that did not show his tax returns, and he said that he was going to show them, and that he's being audited, right? And we all know, anybody with intelligence, you can be audited by the government, the IRS, but you can still show your tax return. So he showed some financial documents, things like that, which is horrendous. Just come on. It wasn't enough. The people want to see his tax returns because we want to see, as people, and again, this is almost 70% of Americans that are saying, let's see it. And Donald Trump is saying that, whatever his tax rate is, it's none of anyone's business, and he's not hiding anything. He's not a crook. He's a good person, and he is worth, say $10 billion, which most people think he's not. But he just feels that, hey, I'm not hiding anything. I pay my fair share. But we want to see how is his charitable donations, because he said he's very charitable. He does pay a good amount of taxes. But when we peel back the onion, like I love to say, he really doesn't, because what's holding him back from showing his tax returns? Somebody tell me. And he even said in his presidential run back in 2016, he said the American people, they don't want to see the taxes. It has zero to do with what I can do, and I'm not hiding anything. But we all know he's hiding not just something, a few things, because we think as well too, in his tax returns, that he is doing business with Russia, having dealings with them. Again, his charitable donations, his tax rate. What is his tax rate? Is he paying little to none, right? And we all know with Donald Trump, he's very good at manipulating the system, meaning when you show, say, lenders that you're profitable, that's what give you, a great loan. But when you show the government that you're not profitable, that will lower your tax rate and your taxes. So he's very good at that. but at the same time, he's not good at trying to lie to the people, because we're smart people. The American people, we might not all be billionaires and millionaires, but we know what's going on, and we know what time it is. And we knew, when I remember when he was running, he said that he was under audit. So I was like, something's not right with that. This guy, and I wasn't gonna vote for him anyway, because this is just not. He's just not a great person. He's not. It's not even about he's a great person. I just didn't think he can offer America a way to prosperity. You know, I just didn't think so. And to this day, he hasn't. It was Obama that kind of got us out the rut. But when he didn't show it, there was like red flags. I just felt sorry more for his supporters, because they didn't see that he's hiding anything. And for me, to have a president of America leading this country, and not just leading this country, you're the world leader. You have to lead by example, be the role model that we all looking at, you know what I mean? But again, he's a crook, and I really hope that, you know, the House committees, they can expedite it, hopefully, and get these tax returns. It's not even about him becoming, you know, a second term president. Even if he's not, I still want to know what he was hiding, because I know it's kind of late now. It's already 4 years in. It's 2020, and the election is upon us in November, in the beginning of November. And most people now, like, who cares about his tax returns? Whatever. We know he's hiding something. Yeah, and I get that. But you know, let's look just for giggles, right? And I know the 3 older children, they were actually, you know, they're trying to get their tax returns as well too, with their business dealings in the Trump organization as well too. The House committee, they subpoena those tax returns. So, you know, I think just for the American people, we just want to know what's been going on with Trump through the last 10 years, and his financial documents, statements, that was a big joke. And I don't know who fell for the okey doke, right? So again, I think Cyrus Vance Jr., man, he's relentless in New York and Manhattan. He's going after him. He's really going after him. And the Supreme Court, you know, they're going to grant him that access, you know. And again, big shout out to Justice Sonia Sotomayor as the only Supreme Court justice person, just to say, you know what, I would grant it. But everybody else is like, no, we can't. The House doesn't have that type of subpoena power to expedite, you know, tax returns. You know, I know it's been long overdue, guys, but I want to see what you guys are thinking. Do you guys want to see those tax returns? Again, over 66% of Americans want to see it. And tell me and then, do you want to see it? What do you think are on his taxes? What do you think he's doing good? What do you think he's lacking in? But I think this is just what all president candidates have to do. I mean, for the last 4 decades, everybody's been doing it. Why him? Why didn't he do it? Come on, guys. An audit? People get audited all the time. Normal people get audited. But then I can't say, oh, I'm getting audited, I can't show my taxes. I mean, it's how you say baloney. So again, guys, again, thank you for supporting my channel. More videos to come. Please share, like the video, subscribe below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace and love.